Hey guys, it's Keaton here from Zampy, and I am super tired today. But I knew that I needed to come on here, and I knew that I needed to do a live video. So here we are. And as I was sitting there thinking, I was like, what does our audience need to hear about? What are people struggling with when it comes to marketing? And it hit me. What is marketing, right? If I go and I ask Tammy, right, who's a massage therapist down here in Salt Lake City, and I ask her what marketing is, her response is going to be completely different than if I ask my wife, who's a copywriter for a marketing agency, right? And before we talk about how you can optimize and how you can make sure that you're actually getting customers from your online efforts, we need to first talk about what marketing is and how you guys can think about it and use it in your business. So that's what I'm going to do today. That's what we're talking about. And a lot of people talk about marketing as this giant umbrella that advertising, public relations, branding, all of that falls under that umbrella. But I think it's different, right? I think that all of those advertising, public relations, social media ads, right? Facebook ads, Google ads, all these different avenues are just different tools you can use to do marketing. But what is marketing? Marketing is simply having a conversation with your target audience at scale, right? So if you're thinking about this, you're like, okay, well, I need to put together a marketing campaign. Switch that in your mind. Switch it to, I need to have a conversation with my customers today. What do you want to tell them, right? Then all of a sudden, it becomes a lot more clear. If you're going to have a conversation with somebody, you can't just go in and say, hey, listen to me. I want to tell you something. Listen. Eventually, they're going to be like, dude, get out of here. I don't want to listen to you, right? It's the exact same thing when it comes to marketing. You have to have a conversation with somebody about something that they care about, right? And then you start thinking, well, okay, I have to have a conversation with somebody about something that they care about. Well, where are you going to have that conversation? Are you going to do a live video like I'm doing right now? Are you going to do it through your email list like I've been planning back there? Are you going to do it face to face, right? Are you going to give your customers the tools to have that conversation with their friends to start doing referrals, right? That's all marketing is. It's simply a conversation between you and your customers at scale, okay? So, what conversation do they want? Okay, that's the big question when it comes to digital marketing. Now, the simplest way I've been able to find to answer this question is a three-step process. What problem are they having? What's keeping them up at night? Okay, after that, what solutions have they tried, right? Because if I have a problem, I'm not gonna wait for somebody to solve it for me. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go and try to solve that problem for myself. I'm going to try things. And if I'm going to buy from you, it's a lot easier to have that conversation when you meet me where I am, right? Where you meet the customer where they are, rather than expecting them to make the journey towards you, right? You know their problem, you know their journey because you solve it. You work on their problem all day, every day. That's what your business does. That's how you survive, right? And then finally, the last thing is you talk about your service and your product, but that has to come last. And the reason why it has to come last is because us as humans, we're so tired. We're so tired of people with somebody, right? So to do that, we talk about their problem. Let me give you an example of this. Okay, let's say that I was out wakeboarding and I hit the wake and I'm an awful wakeboarder and I tumble into the water and I hurt my back. It hurts. It hurts really bad. So bad that I'm done with wakeboarding for the rest of the day. You know, I just ice it. Maybe I wade in the water, drink some Gatorade, and I'm done for the day. Well, when I get done, when I go back home, well, what am I going to try to do? I'm going to try to ice it, right? I'm going to try to stretch it. If it was somewhere else, I'd try to elevate it to get the swelling down. I might try to put some compression on it, right? And especially when this happens, I'm going to start noticing the pain points. I'm no longer going to be able to reach to the top shelf because that back is going to hurt as I reach up, right? I'm having this conversation by myself already, and then your business is going to join that conversation. Now think how much more powerful it is, rather than me coming out and saying, hey, we have chiropractic services for $35 for your first visit. You're asking the customer to make that jump, that chiropractic services is going to fix the back problem, right? Or auto repair, or pest control, or massage therapy, or take your dog to the vet. Whatever your business is, you're asking them to make that jump. But if you can talk to them and say, wow, I bet your back hurts, right? Like what happened? And then, you know, they talk to you, they respond, you use social media for that, live videos for that and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, well, I bet it really hurts to reach things on the top shelf. And that customer is thinking, yeah, it does hurt when I reach on the top shelf. This guy, this website, this email, this text message, whatever it is, really understands me, understands my pain. So then at the end, you say, you know what? I bet you've tried to ice it. I bet you've tried to compress it, and none of it's worked. That back pain is still there. And they're thinking, whoa, this guy knows my journey. This guy gets it, right? And then that's when you switch it and you start talking about you. You start talking about your product and your service. And you say, of course, icing it hasn't worked. Compressing it hasn't worked because your problem is a lot deeper. It's deep into the tissues. And the only way you're going to resolve that is either with time, and you're going to have to deal with that pain, or you can come in today and we can give you free, but we can give you an adjustment. And then for just $35, we'll give you 25% off your first service, right? Your first adjustment. And that pain will go away instantly. Right? And you start talking about why you're better than everything else. You start talking about, we have laser technology. We have a massage chair while you're waiting to really warm it up and to get that bag ready to be popped, right? You start talking about all the things why you are unique, and that's when you win the customer over, because you've had a conversation with them. They understand that you understand their pain, their problem, and they know and they trust that you can solve it. At the end of the day, you're no longer selling. You're just having a conversation. So it doesn't matter if it's email. It doesn't matter if it's Facebook, right? Live videos, text message marketing, your landing pages, billboard ads, radio ads, whatever tool you have, whether it's advertising, PR, branding, whether it's Facebook ads, and you get into those different strategies, whatever it is, have a conversation with your customers. And I promise you guys, your conversion rates are going to go way up. Okay. You're going to get more customers. You're going to have a better relationship with those customers. Those customers are going to become more loyal to you. They're going to give more referrals to you. And here's the cool thing, right? Anybody who runs a small business will tell you that most, if not all, of their customers come from referrals. It's not through Google ads. It's not through AdWords. It's like YouTube ads, Facebook ads, or radio ads, or anything like that. It's from word of mouth marketing. Okay. So if you can get those referrals, you've won. And the best way to get referrals is to have someone trust you and believe in your product and service. And that's what marketing is. Okay. So before you guys jump into it, and before you start thinking about, okay, I got to create that landing page. I've got to create a website. I've got to go door to door and knock like crazy. I got to get customers or my business is going to fail. Take a deep breath and think about it. What conversation do your customers want to have? And what tools do you have available to have that conversation with them? And then just speak to them. It's that easy. Okay, guys, I got to jump off. Got to finish setting up the office. So thank you so much for listening. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll make sure to respond. I'll see you guys later. Bye.